Well, good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Electric Bison. We're back in the tunnel gallery that I spoke to you from a dozen or so episodes ago, where the young fellow, met the people that he later shot with the gun that he bought as a straw buyer, and causing us to try to improve the quality of the lighting here in this gallery. And I've noticed since I was last year that the graffiti's been changed. And it's still pretty good. It's pretty interesting to look at. I just came this morning. This is also a place where I got up one night because I was so concerned about the people who were sleeping outdoors on the sidewalks, and came looking for people. It was about a 20-degree night. It wasn't as bad as things get here in Montana, but it was pretty darn cold. And I came down here about 4 in the morning. And there were 3 or 4 people in sleeping bags sleeping here. And then there was a young guy, I saw him, he was trying to keep warm. He just had just a thin cotton shirt. And he was burning something, trying to keep warm around a campfire. He was a prime candidate for hypothermia. And that's a problem here, people freezing to death. So I was just delighted that some of the nonprofit organizations here in Helena, Montana, have gotten together. They're called the COAD, the county organizations organized against disasters, and they've operated before with flooding that's caused by ice jams, or when the Iron Front Hotel had a fire and 35 people in the hotel were without housing. They found housing for those people, which was quite a big job. Well, now the effort is afoot to build on what they have done together to have temporary emergency shelter for people here in Helena when the Arctic blast comes down from the north. And it does sometimes. You can't get through a winter without it. When it comes, it's a killer. There's no doubt about it. So I thought I would sign on as a volunteer. And the first thing that's going on is meeting with the city and county commissioners. They're really quite interested in having this capability. Nobody's sure how it's going to work together, but kind of in a crawl, walk, run situation. And so I just came this morning from a meeting with one of the volunteer organizations, which is Red Cross, and they trained us who care to volunteer to manage shelters. So we were taken for a 4-hour block of instruction this morning, and then also last night for a different group, 4-hour block of instruction on how to open, manage, and close a Red Cross shelter. Though this wouldn't be a Red Cross operation, it would kind of build on that baseline, plus other things that are being pulled from other counties around the country. So the people at United Way, they're working on a kind of a policy manual, and gathering a list of the churches and maybe other organizations in the town that might be interested in making a space available on a temporary basis for shelters to be started, managed, and then ended when the cold weather hits. So I'll keep you posted on this, but I think the last people in the world we can expect to help with our unsheltered population are the road agents that we have for our congressional delegation. They're in a different planet, but this is real. These are real people. I think the number of people that have died this year already are 7 here in Helena alone. I don't know what the statewide count is, but that's unacceptable, absolutely unacceptable. But then we're talking about people that sit back while our military, our GIs are being told to kill Venezuelans on the suspicion that they're doing something wrong, which that's unacceptable too. But these guys we got, they're empty suits. Anyhow, I'm excited. I think there's a chance this could work. I'll try to be one of the reliable volunteers that shows up to open a shelter when we get the call. Thanks. Take care.